Actually, it should be like that. So.
All right, next up is running back Darien Rencher. Please go ahead with questions.
Hey, Darien, it's Trevor Groves from CUTigers.com. So you had a couple chances against Pittsburgh to get into the end zone and weren't able to do it. And then your first carry on Saturday night looked like you were shot out of a cannon right through the A-gap. Just how good did that feel?
Yeah, it felt great. Just throughout the year, man. Definitely, even against Pitt, like it definitely was discouraging because I was on the 1 yard line and it just didn't work out. They had better call than we did. So definitely, I've had some super low moments, and just to think that like I was really honestly discouraged after that game. Not like for the entire process, but just was a little down. Like anytime you put a lot of work into something, a lot of effort, you obviously want to see some return on your investment as far as the football piece goes. And just to think that like all those emotions I had the previous week, then to just be like blessed unexpectedly with the award and obviously like the touchdown this past weekend was just incredible. Like I feel like the setup was like God kind of set me up. It was kind of perfect. And then it was the first carry. Like I was in there just trying to get warm. I kept seeing grass, so I kept running, and then we crossed the line. So it was. I really feel like it couldn't have been written any better. Like even if I tried to write it, like I feel like God like kind of orchestrated everything like really perfectly, and I've just been really overwhelmed, joyful, and just thankful for like everything that's kind of happened the past couple of days. Like it really was like a storybook, like movie script type week. Like I couldn't imagine it happening any better.
You think that's the fastest you've ever run in your life?
I don't know if it's the fastest, but yeah, I've run some fast times with Coach Batson because we were on the clock. No, it definitely was. I mean, I saw grass and I was like, "There's no way I can not get to the end zone." So no, it was a special moment for sure. Keep running, don't get caught.
Hey, Darien, it's David Hood. Getting ready to play or getting ready to go up to a fifth ACC championship game. Most people would love to have one. What can you say about getting ready to go to number 5? And then do you have a favorite memory, either pregame, during the game, post-game from all these trips?
From the ACC trips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess one, just thankful. Like I'm in a program where this has become the norm. We're doing like each year, I feel like we made history by going each consecutive year. And then now a chance to win our 6th one in a row. This will be my fifth one for myself. It really is a special run I'm going to be a part of, like really historic. Sometimes I don't even think I actually understand what I'm able to be a part of. And so, yeah, it really is crazy. I think just the way this one's setting up is going to be probably the biggest one yet as far as like the matchup, the rank that we played in up until this point. I feel like it only sets the stage for like what I feel like this team is about, and then the specialness of this year. So we're looking forward to a great challenge, great opportunity, and just to defend our title and go attack and get another one. Now, I think just as far as like favorite memories, each year they've all been special. Like 1 year, like I think this was my redshirt freshman year. I actually wasn't on a travel squad because that was back when we could only take 72. And me and Andrew Costa, shout out to Costa, he was like a kicker we picked up in the middle of the season. But Coach Sweeney found us a way to go. And I ended up I think I had like a sideline pass. And I was on the team. That was probably one of my favorite memories just because it was like I was so overjoyed as a walk-on just to be a part of the trip. That was my first ACC trip to go to. And then since then, I would probably say, I don't know, like seeing Kelly that one year he won the MVP trophy was awesome. The last year was special too. I feel like they've all been special in different ways.
Darien, it's Trevor again. Not only, your great touchdown run on Saturday night, but the other backs, Jay, it seems like Jay's put together his best 2 games of the season back-to-back. Ches had a long run on Saturday night. How good is it to see your fellow backs, kind of picking it up when Travis isn't in there?
Yeah, no, I think it's encouraging, and it's also like giving all of us a lot of boost in our confidence because obviously we play behind not even arguably one of the best backs to ever play in the ACC. We root him on, we cheer him on. He wants to see us succeed, so it really is cool to see all of us kind of getting fruits of our labor because being a backup sometimes can be discouraging, but it's also really encouraging when you get in there, you're able to make some plays and just to show the coaches, show the world we got a lot of depth at the running back position. And so I think just one is it's encouraging now, but it's also encouraging for the future for the years to come.
Darien, this is Grace from The Athletic. Kind of a random question for you, but I think the actor who plays Ray-Ray in the Disney Safety movie said he met you. Can you kind of walk me through that story and how that happened?
Yeah, good homework, by the way. Crazy how some things come full circle. So I was in LA, me and my roommate, Reagan Upshaw, we took a trip to LA. I have a friend I grew up with who's an actor out in LA now. So I went out there to just kind of take a trip. He was like, hey, man, you got to come out here at some point. So this was the summer before last. So I guess the 2019 summer. The summer before last. So I went out there to LA, and my friend's in like the acting scene. Like he's in the kind of like little, like the area of LA. He's plugged in a lot of people. So we went out to like a function, and we were in line to get into this place. And right behind me was the guy, his name's Jay Reeves. But I remember him from the All-American show. So if anybody's ever seen All-American, it's a really good show on Netflix about a true story from a kid out in California. And he was in the show. He was Sean in the show. So I was looking behind me, and I was like, I told Reagan, I was like, hey, this is that dude from the show we've been watching. He was like, no way. I was like, no, that's him. So I just kind of turned around, introduced myself. He ended up being really good friends with G-Hop. He played receiver here back in the day. But Jay was from Charlotte, so we kind of connected on a football basis. We kind of followed each other on social media platforms and kind of stayed in touch. And then to see it all come full circle, we kind of chatted the other day. But just the year his movie gets released, and he's doing the Disney movie for Clemson. I won the Disney Award. It's just kind of ironic, and we met like a year and a half ago. So just to see kind of that funny story kind of come full circle.
So when you met him, did you know he was going to be cast as Ray-Ray, or was that still?
That wasn't even released yet. Like that was,
okay.
I just knew him as Sean from All-American. And then to see him get the leading role, and then for me to win the award, we both just kind of laughed. Like only God can like orchestrate that. So.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Darien, it's Trevor again. I know y'all are going to be focused on yourselves this week with the extra week to prepare for Charlotte, but how badly do you guys want another shot at Notre Dame?
Oh, yeah. I think it's not too many times you get to kind of avenge yourself from a loss. But I think and more so than I feel like we want to play Notre Dame. We want to win another title. And Notre Dame, I feel like they're just a team we have to play. But, yeah, it's just an awesome matchup. I mean, you couldn't really dream it up any bigger if you're a competitor, like top 4 matchup for a title where a trophy is going to be given out this time. I think this one might matter a little bit more because it's going to be confetti flying. Whoever wins this game is like, I feel like they're definitely the true champion of the ACC. And then just to come in and for them to win it in a year would just be, we don't want that to happen. Like this has been our league, and we want to continue to defend that and for Clemson to be the ones on top. And so, yeah, I think it's a special opportunity, and we're looking forward to it.
You pretty much answered my follow-up question as well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Darien, it's David. Do you feel like people haven't seen the true Clemson yet? Because it seems like every week there's a wide receiver out, Skalski's out, Davis is out, Mike is out. I mean, it's somebody new every week that's kind of been injured. So do you feel like we've seen the real Clemson, or will we finally get to see that in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I would say yes and no. Like I think there's been some silver linings in all of this. I think people, obviously, I think people are going to see a more healthy team with a lot of guys who we know are big contributors. But at the same time, I feel like Clemson as a whole, like people have seen Clemson, like, and we've always been about like our depth, our mentality. We don't make excuses. We find a way. So I feel like they haven't seen the healthy version of Clemson with everybody, but I feel like people have seen our culture like shine and like prevail throughout this season. Because no matter who's went down, big name, small name, we just kept going, made no excuses, and found a way to win each week besides against Notre Dame. So I think it's going to be special to see what we can put together in 2 weeks.
What kind of stands out to you about that trip to Notre Dame? Obviously, that's a place a lot of guys want to play. Not a lot of fans in there, but kind of what was your takeaway from that entire experience?
Just historic. I think just we watched the movie Rudy that night. Our Friday night movie we watch every week was Rudy. So it was just like I think just the history of playing in a stadium like that with so much prestige and so much like so many legends that have played in that place. And I wish it was a packed out stadium, which would have been like awesome, but it wasn't. But still, I think it was just the history. Walking around the campus, just seeing like they got incredible fans. So I would just say the history of the place.
We have time for one more question for Darien.
Darien, do you think you might watch the movie Safety instead of the movie Rudy this time before you play Notre Dame?
Yeah, we might. It does come out soon, so I think it'll be very fitting. I can't wait to watch it. What a great just a great representation for our school. Hopefully, it'll be like a legendary football movie that people watch for years to come. I feel like Clemson, we built something I feel like people would love to see put in like a movie format, and I think it'd be good for our culture and just for everything for the school. Everybody's a part of the Clemson family.
All right, with that, thank you, Darien. Next up will be Jordan McFadden in approximately 10 or 15 minutes.
Y'all be
Thanks,
good.
Darien.